Aaron, you're up. So
Yes, I'm ready.
all right.
Okay. Um.
Zovia, that would be awesome. Dead horse.
Let's see.
That would be awesome
I'm
as
looking
well.
something up because I think I'm gonna try something kind of cool.
That would actually be a really cool name.
Okay, the first thing I want to do is I want to see. Can I notice if they have a high fortitude or not? Do you want me to roll a perception or anything like that?
You would have no clue on that. Yeah, but
Okay.
I will tell you this: that they have a pretty strong fortitude.
Okay.
I mean, they've been able to take some pretty good punishment, so you're able to determine that they probably have a strong inner fortitude. Yes.
Okay, that answers my question then.
That's another good one, Zovia. Holy crap!
I'm just gonna go ahead and.
Oh yeah,
attack
good idea.
The larger one that's in the
let's
fountain
do a
that's
lotto,
bloody.
shall we? And hey, let me know, guys. Would you like to do a lottery that costs more than 5 points? Because I can change the points as well. I can do like a 25 or 100 XP or 50 or whatever. Would you guys like to do something like that as well?
I rolled a 7, dude. That's not a hit.
That's definitely a miss. All right, Blix, you're up. Unless you wanted any movements or anything like that, Eamon.
I'm gonna do
I think in
Blessing
the
of Battle.
corner is a good place for me.
Okay. All right, Blessing of Battle, Dave.
Somebody's broadcasting.
All right. Yeah, they were both talking at the same time. All right, Blessing of Battle. That is an 11 versus armor class, and that is a miss.
I got 1 action point, right?
You got one. Have you used any this time?
I'm using it now. Action point. Do it again.
All right, there you go. Thanks, Dirt. I appreciate
I'll
that.
take that 23 as a hit.
23 is a hit. That's definitely a hit, and you basically cut this thing in half with your righteous fury from your attack. Well, with the righteous fury of your attack, this thing is dead.
Right. Okay. Gimli will have resist 1 everything.
Okay, so you are now at +3 resist every. Actually, I don't think. No, that would not stack.
No,
They
the
don't
other
stack.
one.
Yeah, they
The
do
other
not
one-
stack, so it's greater.
Excuse me. The other one's gone. I have the 1. Instead of 3, I got 1 now. Because it was at the end of this last turn, correct?
Yeah, you had +2 from the buff.
So I'll just have 2 then, instead of him doing another one.
Yeah, you don't get an additional 1 because it's not greater. Now, if
Thank
it
you.
gave you +3 or +4, then yeah, it would basically cancel out the 2 and give you the higher. So there you go. All right. So Malaville, what are you doing? You're starting to see these things fall now.
I'm going to take Clever Shot on this K-Fisher right there.
Okay. Also, you
I might get a
mods.
+1 since it's by itself because of the aspect of the Dancing Serpent.
Okay. Also, the mods on the channel. If you guys could paste this into the chat once in a while, that would be awesome. Let's see who the high bidder is. Oh, you know 27's a hit, dude.
And the damage is 6. 'cause
All
I got
right.
+1 with damage also.
Which one did you attack? This one here?
That's correct.
Yeah, you actually shoot it, and when you shoot it, it actually slides the corpse 2 squares as well.
Cherry tap.
And when this corpse slides, you notice that everybody feels a sort of like a rumbling, and you all of a sudden you see where the door is. All of a sudden you see a concrete wall there, and you hear a couple slams, a couple really hard couple slams, boom, boom, and then The room goes back down, and then you see that this, where the spiker slid, is now pressed up against the statue. Well, you don't see that it's pressed up against the statue. You just see that the spiker is not there anymore. But you basically saw something happen in the doorway where you saw just a solid block wall of concrete or stone, and then all of a sudden the wall disappeared and the scorpion is gone.
I definitely am not going back in there.
All right.
Malavel wins. Fatality.
Yeah. Wolf Swift, what are you doing, bud? Basically, how that room works is it tilts 90 degrees, shoves everything to one side, and then a row of stone statues smash up against other statues that are holding pole arms and pikes and stuff. It's a devastating room. It is an awesome room, but hey, they found all of the pressure plates on the floor. So, all right. Dead line spiker. All right, line spiker is going to attack Gim again. Of course. Well, it wouldn't be any fun if I didn't attack the dwarf again.
Come get some.
Actually, he's going to move up. He's going to engage and attack now.
Finally.
And that is a 17 versus armor class.
That's a miss.
All right. That is it. Gimli, you're back up. You just going to turn and whack this guy? Or what? Lobster tails?
Duelist assault. That's a +4 to damage if I hit.
Okay, sounds like a winner. Sounds like a wiener.
I should have a +7 to hit. So add 7 to this roll.
All right, that's a hit. And you splatter this thing. You guys are out of combat.
I take a short rest.
All right, you guys are out of combat, and you can use healing surges to get back your health if you would like. Now, I know, let's see, Wolf, you got 4 surges left. Gim, you have 13 surges left, so do what you want. You're out of healing spells anyway. You guys had your second wins. You guys could have used your second wins. I think the only person that used second win was Eamon and Malavel. So you guys can't use your second wins now, but go ahead and use... yeah, you can use your second win, but it's going to cost you the surge anyway. So you guys go ahead and heal back up. Discuss what you want to do. There you go.
Gentlemen, I suggest that we take a long rest at this point.
I'm gonna have to say that is probably a good suggestion.
Well, we don't need to do it here. If we're going to take a long rest, we need to go back over to that listening room.
Well, I can tell you right now, nothing's coming from the north.
Wah, 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 wah.
What do you guys... I got to ask you guys, what do you guys think happened in that room? When you did that great shot, Mal, and that scorpion slid and hit a pressure plate, what do you think happened?
I think that second line on the west side slid over all the way to the other side. And whatever was in its path got a spear in it. Then it went right back where it was.
How about you give me a dungeoneering, and if you do a 15 DC, if you roll at least a 15, I'll tell you what happened. Give me a dungeoneering, and only Gim. He's the only one.
I got a +2 on mine.
Sounds like a winner. You guys make sure you get into the lottery. There's, there you go. Gim, you're able to determine when you saw that wall, basically what happened is this. The whole entire room spun 90 degrees. So basically, all of those, the dwarven statues that are on the western side of the room, were basically on the bottom. All of everything that, whatever's in the room and is on the plate, falls down onto the spears, and then the statues on the right slam for 2 rounds, bam, bam, into the spears.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
So that's where you're able to determine when you saw the wall, you actually saw them all. You saw the stone wall move to the left. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys probably would have died if you would have tripped that trap last week. Anybody that was in that room, because that was a massive amount of damage.
And I ain't going back
Speaking
in
of that
there.
room, before we go anywhere,
Mhm.
we should go in and check that cobalt that's in there. Check for traps and check that cobalt, because we didn't do that last week.
And
You go ahead.
And you
I'm
know
staying
where all the
here.
pressure plate. Well, you don't know where every single pressure plate is.
No, we don't know where they're all at.
They're all
We know
at.
where
However,
we may have to do
however,
some more
You
trap
said
check.
that room just spun, didn't you?
That's what Gimli informed you. It spun 90
So
degrees.
So if we open that door, we're actually behind where the cobalt is.
No, because when the door, when
No, it
went
tilted.
back, it spun back into the position that it was in.
Yeah, it tilted 90 degrees. Everything slides down. The statues come down and ram against it a couple times.
It
Room
didn't
resets.
tilt to the left. It tilted counterclockwise on
Tilted up and down.
yeah.
The room went vertical.
Yep, basically.
Yeah.
Dangerous room.
All right.
I wouldn't
Okay.
suggest it.
I'm gonna do.
Eliane, thank you
gonna
for the
do
follow
this.
on Twitch. Appreciate it,
I'm gonna go as far
Eliane.
as I know is
Welcome to
safe,
the community, Eliane.
and I'm going to see if I can roll a high. Searching for traps.
Don't tempt it.
Okay,
So
so
as long as I don't touch anything.
you know that everything. I'm going to tell you right now. You know everything from this to this, everything in between these 4 rows, including these 2 rows that I'm pinging. Every one of those tiles is safe, all the way to the door. You do know that. Those are what you and Malavel found out. Now, as for the 2 rows of tiles on the right-hand side, you don't know. And there's a row to the left, you don't know as well. So, but you are going into a room of darkness. You don't have any light on you, Eamon, because you've been pretty adamant that you don't want light on you. So,
Yeah, but I haven't thrown my rock. So I'll just, it doesn't matter here. Okay, I pull out a rock and I ask for light to be cast on my rock.
okay.
So that should take care of that, right?
Yep.
Let me ask again. Let me ask, the sun spell that you used the other day, is that still active? I mean, is that something he can cast now?
Yeah,
or is
it's a cantrip. He can do whatever. He can cast that whenever he wants. So, where would you actually like the rock?
Where you've got it placed is a good place.
Okay. There you go. It's basically lit up the entire room just about.
Okay.
I'll wait here and let me know what goes on, okay?
So I guess is everyone else taking a short rest, getting their encounter powers back?
Yeah, I'm
That's
taking.
what I'm doing.
Taking
So
a
if-
potion.
If we hear a big noise, we'll know what happened to our road.
Hold on. Why you don't want to take a potion, Kadojo? You got healing surges you can use out of combat.
Yeah, just use a surge.
Just use your healing surges. You don't have to use potions.
I'm not bloodied anymore.
All right, I'm gonna take bloodied away from both of you because I'm sure you're gonna go up above. But yeah, you guys don't use healing potions out of combat. Seriously, you got healing surges.
That's a waste.
Now let me ask you this.
The spot where the tile where the rock is, that's safe as well. You know that.
Okay,
You know
that was
that's
my
safe.
question.
Yeah. Everything in this entire row, if you move to the rock, you know everything in that row is safe. Now, everything in the row closer to the statues, you don't know about.
Okay, well,
I gotta
we're
go to
gonna
the bathroom
check that one.
real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. All right. So you did
my perception
All right.
for traps, just like I did on the rest of the tiles.
I'm talking to the guys that are in the room. I said, don't you love the way dwarves make traps? We pretty
That's
good,
it.
aren't we?
That's what you were able to determine. There's a plate there. Everything else adjacent from you is safe.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move up, and I want to search the cobalt.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Good deal.
How come I can find traps, but I dropped my damn bow in combat? I don't think I did 1 point of damage in that last thing. I either missed or dropped my bow, or I don't know, was playing myself in a corner.
Well, think on positive. You help your friends.
I think the only thing I did was just take damage.
You gave Mel there that potion.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah,
the only
I've
thing that
still
you
got
find.
potion if you need it back.
Let's see. What do you find? You basically find about 20 gold. That's basically what you find.
That's
20 gold.
all. Okay.
That's a lot for a kobold.
I don't care. I'm gonna unbutton the front flap of my pants, and I'm gonna pee on that thing.
All right.
And
It
then
starts coming back to life as an undead. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't care. It's stuck to the thing. I'm gonna step back
That's
one and then
resurrection
just fart on it. Seriously.
Right. So you basically found that tile right there. All right, you're golden. You found 20 gold.
Yay, whatever. I was hoping for something special. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and move out the room. Obviously, I'm going to avoid all the traps.
Okay.
All right, now, are we going to try to take a longer rest to gain our healing surges and everything back?
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this. How far are we from the town? Do you think maybe it's something we need to go back and replenish and get a good rest and then come back in here?
If we're going to do a good rest, we can always do it in the listening room.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
No problem. I just
listening
didn't know
room's
if there
pretty
was
safe.
anything I didn't know if there was anything in town that we really would need to go for.
Unless you guys want to, head out, take the night. I mean, it's you don't even know it. You've been in here so long, you don't even know what time of day it is anymore. You've basically lost track of time.
Really?
Yeah, you guys have been in here for what? You've done 2 long rests. You've done, quite a few combats. Man, you guys don't even know what day it is anymore, really. I mean, to be honest.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's
we can go straight, can't we?
Well, what I was thinking is if we went back over to the listening room, maybe we could search for Bucktago one more time while we're over there,
Well, we can go. I just know that as of right now, I'm on 0 health potions. Gimli, if he gets webbed, he doesn't have any throwing hammers. He's basically just sitting there.
Gim, as you peer around this corner,
Oh, great.
you see that there is lots of mist and a hissing sound. And towards
I'm back.
towards the end of this hall, you can see what appears to be a bright, shining suit of armor. And it keeps getting closer and closer to you. And you can see this armor. It's probably about 50, 60 feet down the hall, Gim. And it's a very eerie thing that you see. And it is moving slowly towards you.
Hey guys, we got a big boy in armor. Get your ass over here.
It seems,
Hell
and the thing
no,
is,
we need
Gim,
to go rest.
this thing is it's not walking. It's like it's hovering towards you. So give me a perception check, Gim.
My perception's a +2.
All right. You think that this could possibly be Glintax walking towards you. Remember the old dwarven poem that you had read to everyone?
I'm definitely aware.
You think that this could definitely be Glintax, and it is slowly creeping towards you.
All hail Glintax, defender of the right and justice.
Please tell me he didn't just yell that out.
It is motionless, Gim, and it just continually comes towards you.
Must
Guys,
be on.
Are we gonna go rest up
I'm
and get
just
our
gonna-
powers
And there's-
back, or are we just
As-
go ahead and
Sigh,
get ourselves all killed off?
Hush up now.
As Glintax is coming towards you, you start to see a sizzling as he's walking. You can hear it sizzling as he's moving.
I'll stay right where I am.
Let's get the hell out of here. Sometimes the better part of
Gim
it-
rolled a passive perception 9.
I start quoting the poem.
All right, so go ahead and start reading that poem for me. This is gonna be awesome.
Let's roll initiative. No.
This is gonna be awesome, guys. Holy
Somebody grab him and
shnikes!
let's start dragging him back. He looks like he's under a spell and mesmerized.
The poem is in
The
the
ballad
journal.
of the Glintax. Glintax, mighty hero of the dwarven race, seeker of heirlooms lost without trace.
Grab him.
He
let's
ventured
go.
the deeps where old evil sleeps. He perished in the halls of some dark place. His restless spirit still stalks the night. His shining axe still glows
This is
bright.
gonna be so
I've
good.
seen his ghost, and this is no boast. I've never laid eyes on a more fearful sight.
Well, as you get done citing the poem, Gim, you notice that this armor is caught in this gelatinous type of cube. And you are being engulfed as this thing is sliding towards you. I did a passive perception roll for you. You did not make the roll, so you were not able to determine that this is probably not Glintax. Well, as Glintax gets right upon you, you are being attacked and being engulfed by a gelatinous cube. And once this thing is on you, it's too late. So I'm going to do a quick roll real quick.
Can I do a free action?
You can say, oh shit, because this thing is on you. And it is a 24 versus fortitude.
Wizard, give me a fire spell, the most powerful you got.
Okay,
That's a hit.
so, alright, you are...
As a free action, my chinchilla just belly laughs out loud.
That chinchilla is dead after this. Gim is going to kill
I'll
it,
get back to
probably.
you later.
A ferret just face palms itself and says, forget it, I'm going back to sleep.
Okay, how much
So-
damage do I get?
So basically, Gim, what you saw, the armor as it was, looks like it was floating towards you. It was basically, and you can see perfectly now that it's pieces of armor that stuck within this cube, and you can see bones, you can see other body parts in this cube as well. So as part of the engulf, you are now grabbed, and you are basically inside the cube now. So we're just going to put your token right there. So Wolf and Blix, all of a sudden you see this massive gelatinous cube, or this just massive gelatinous mass just come out of nowhere like a wave on a surfer and just engulf the dwarf. And now you just see Gimli in there being just consumed by this. All right, so now you're grabbed, and you're going to take an initial 10 acid damage, Gimli, and you're dazed as well. So you are grabbed, you're taking 10 damage per round, and you are dazed. And when the cube moves, it pulls you with it. And basically the cube does not take an attack of opportunity ever. So you're going to take 10. So Wolf and Blix, what do you guys do now that you've seen this cube just engulf your dwarf companion?
Come on, come on.
I see him backing away.
I slowly walk back.
Oh my God, they're gonna let him. They're gonna let him die.
Leave my ghost to haunt you, son of a bitch.
I'm gonna magic missile the glob. See what
Magic
that does.
missile. Fireball that motherfucker.
Oh,
Alright,
that's
guys,
all.
it looks like we're going to have a kiting battle here, because we're all ranged.
It's gonna kill me in 4 rounds. Go ahead, hit it.
Well, wait, do I still have that fireball scroll, Dave, or did you take that away when we switched over?
No, there's no scroll now. I compensated you for gold when we moved everything over.
Shit.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and burn in a counter power and cast Burning Hands.
Okay, go ahead and what is that? A blast 5x5, correct? Is it 5x5?
A close blast 5.
Okay. So Gim, you thought this is old Glintax coming right towards you, man, and it was just too late.
And this,
Man. So yeah,
Hey,
go
that's
ahead.
a bitch,
intellect-
DM.
this is intelligence versus reflex.
Okay.
And if it misses, it's only half damage.
All right. So go ahead and do damage, and you'll do half damage on this.
Okay. I want... Move, everybody. I want my action real quick.
Whoops.
So 5 damage.
All right, 5 damage. Okay.
I move to this square.
I'm giving everyone one action. So if you want to move, that's your action. If you want to shoot, that is your action. So you guys everybody has one action. So
Okay,
Wolf,
so
you've had
before-
yours. Aiden, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm still gonna move then. I'm gonna move to
Okay.
right here.
All right, Blix, what are you doing?
Well, I don't have any ranged powers, so I probably best to fade back and let the range have the range strikers have their way.
I'll eat your little chinchilla if you don't help me, you son of a bitch.
Okay.
Well, I'm not within melee range either, but at
But
least
you
I
can
can
sure
move up.
give me a hand.
Hold on, guys. I've got a 5-pound bag of salt in my backpack. I'm gonna pour it on the ground in front of us. Let it come across.
Well, yeah.
This is not going to do anything. The salt.
So let's keep this thing at range, and we'll just keep playing Ring Around the Posies. Because we're not going to be able to melee this thing. It's just going to grab us. And we've already cleared this square of hallway.
Gim always goes running off, guys. I mean, every time. Gim just starts going running off, so. Yes, there are
Well, being
dead.
as I'm out of range for shooting anything.
What are you doing,
I
Mal?
have to move up.
I'm saying we backpedal as we fight it from range.
You go ahead and do what you're going to do. I got my